Do you know the difference between a physician and a healer? Well, today I'm going to tell you. Number one, physicians are trained to treat symptoms. They take those symptoms that you have and they offer you drugs, injections, or surgeries. That's all the medical monopoly has, those three solutions. A healer is going to look for the root cause. And causes, plural. If you've ever seen my video or read my book, Reverse the Cause, I break down the 7 root causes of dis-ease. That's what a healer is going to do. Because if you reverse the cause, the symptoms disappear. If you move back toward the cause, the symptoms reappear. The only thing that can really be cured is an infection or maybe a virus. That's it. Chronic conditions can't be cured. They're malfunctions of the body. So it depends on what direction you're going in. And a healer knows that. That's why they never use the word cure. Number 2, physicians hold you hostage with diagnosing. That's right. Diagnosing is this big thing that you think is a big deal, and it's not. In your mind, your inner child wants to know, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? You need to hear, you've been diagnosed with ABC. And then you can go, oh, I got ABC. But you see, they hold you hostage. They have the big devices, and they have the lab work, and they have programmed you to think that they're the only ones that know how to do it. A healer doesn't need to diagnose anything because a healer understands symptomology. If you've ever had a head-to-toe analysis with me and my team, you know we actually count the symptoms. We use symptomology to figure out how many symptoms you have. And symptomology, the science of it, tells you that this could be that and that could be this. Just yesterday I had someone approach me that's having a pancreas issue. They sent me their lab work and I noticed they had a B1 deficiency. B1 can most certainly affect the pancreas, and it definitely can lead to congestive heart failure. So is his medical doctor going to tell him that? I don't think so. Number 3, physicians, they give you 10, maybe 15 minutes. That's right. You're in a factory. The medical monopoly is a factory. Your primary care physician is an onboarding person. You come in, they hear what you got to say, they send you for these labs and this device, and then to this specialist and that specialist. They're like a point guard on a basketball team. They just passing the ball. And you only get 10 to 15 minutes. If you have a lot to say, you're in trouble. Doc's on the clock. A healer is going to give you at least 45 minutes, more than likely. They're going to hear you out. Lastly, physicians are governed. Oh yeah, they are governed. And they have to have malpractice insurance. Now you might say, oh, it makes sense. They need malpractice insurance. No, it actually hurts you. That means if they don't test you, you can get them in trouble. Therefore, they're forced to test you. They're forced to diagnose you. Or they can get hit with a claim. And then they have to pay out of pocket if they get hit with a claim, because their insurance premiums will go up. This is called defensive medicine. Go ahead and look that up. I talk about it in my book, Medical Monopoly. Defensive medicine. And so they're going to test you and test you and test you. And what does testing lead to? Testing leads to diagnosis. But not just any diagnosis. It leads to overdiagnosing. A whole chapter on overdiagnosing in my Medical Monopoly book, right? You read it. You know what I'm talking about. This is scary stuff. They start overdiagnosing you. That's going to lead to overtreatment. Now you're receiving a treatment that you don't even need because they don't understand the body from head to toe. And they are governed. The medical monopoly isn't actually the doctors and the nurses. It's the elite government that uses the doctors and nurses as soldiers. They are soldiers fighting in a war that they may not even believe in anymore. A healer isn't governed by anyone. They're independent. They are governed by God. So that's the difference between a physician and a healer. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Be sure to read my new book, Medical Monopoly. And if you need my help, call drreese.com. I'll talk to you soon.